Well, hello trekkers, and welcome back to the channel. Episode 2, baby. If I remember correctly, we were right in the middle of solving the mysteries here at this station. We've just saved this young lady here trapped under a big cable. We've sorted her out, and now we're gonna go and eject the core to save this station. So, let's rehash. Commander Riker. Let's check.
I believe we will be able to access life support from the station's administrative center.
According to the schematics, the life support controls are up in station administration.
Alright, so, walk to the next room, I guess. All aboard! Okay, where are we going? What's down there? Turbo lift. Can we walk up here? Doesn't look like it, does it? Nah. So I guess this is a one-way trip. Walk to the turbo lift. Administration. Well, that was a lot easier than I thought. Well, this looks pretty amazing. Dr. Crusher, I need you out of the way over here. Mr. LaForge, Mr. Data, I need you up front. Because we got a lot of work to do here, boys. Right. LaForge, what's going on in here?
A lot of these systems are out.
Is that your professional opinion?
This life support console's still active.
Excellent. What's this here?
Looks like a power surge knocked out the holotable. I could fix it if we had more time, or if I had a flux router, I could bypass the damage completely.
A flux router. Keep that in mind. I have the memory of a goldfish. Data.
This panel controls the life support system. Much of the equipment here is damaged. The holotable and several of the control panels are no longer functioning. The panel has been damaged. The panel has been damaged.
What about Riker's head? Is that damaged? Right, who do we want to sort this out? Data or LaForge? Either one, I like both. Oh no, a puzzle. I keep forgetting this every year. Like, 5 years might go by since I've played it. What's this? Use emergency systems. Okay. Enter authorization code.
Perhaps Dr. Bennett knows the life support access code.
Dr. Bennett, she's the lady under the cable. Exit? Oh, okay, there you go. Right, so I suppose we better go. Back to Dr. Bennett. Crew deck 2, I'm guessing. Okay. Okay, Dr. Bennett. I guess Geordi should talk to her. Doctor, we need your help.
Doctor, we need your help.
What is it?
But we don't have the access code we need to switch life support to emergency power.
But that should happen automatically.
Yes, only if main power has been interrupted. The core is about to breach its containment field, but it's still online.
So the emergency system never kicked in. But if there's main power, why shift to emergency power?
Main power is fluctuating so badly that it could overload the life support system any time now.
I warned them about using an inherently unstable power source. I never thought it would come to this. The code is 334L42.
Thank you, Doctor.
334L42.
We'll be able to stabilize life support now. Then we'll see what we can do about the power core.
You should jettison that thing. If it breaches the containment field, life support will be the least of our problems.
We'll come back for you as soon as the station's out of danger. Yeah.
Are you okay?
I've been better, but I think I'm all right for now. Thanks again for your help.
We'll come back for you as soon as the station's out of danger. If we're lucky, we won't have to jettison the power core. There's no way to know until I've had a look at it.
All right. I think I'll be fine for now.
Okay, everyone, file on back into engineering, or administration, or whatever it was. Administration. Okay, Jordy, make it so. Make it do. That's my catchphrase. Use emergency systems. I didn't have to remember the code. Access granted. Emergency override controls active. Use shutdown. Use power redirect. What do I have to do? Life support disconnected from main power, operating on emergency power only. Life support is stable at minimum levels. Okay, is that good or bad? Okay, Jordy, talk to Data.
The power core controls should be located in the lower engineering hull.
Okay, I guess we're going to engineering now, everyone. Onwards and onwards. Holy
The
smokes.
design is unfamiliar to me. It may have been built by a race we have not yet encountered.
Let me readjust this microphone here. You know what we're missing, by the way? In light of this alien artifact that just... alien craft, it looks like, that's just popped into the station. I need some mulled wine. Oh, hold on there. Hear that? The cap of destiny. Alright, you go there, my friend. Holy smokes, the whole glass, the whole bottle's gone. I drank more than half of it yesterday. Okay. Right. I obviously can't be doing this for every single episode, but it's Christmas. Now, always gonna be Data.
The design is unfamiliar to me. It may have been built by a race we have not yet encountered.
Is that all you're gonna say, pal? Right. We'll ask Jordy with his eyeballs. Composition 39.3% iron, 28.7% silicon, 19.2% water, crystalline, 4.1% unidentifiable compounds. Just 4.1, that's it. Less than 1% each of gold, iridium, hydrogen, and sodium. So energy conduit composition, 8-phase transition wielded layers of titanium and aluminum borosilicate in 50 centimeter titanium casings with graviton restrictive web. Non-standard phase regulators located every 20 meters. Energy phase plasma with unusual gravitation contamination. Energy level fluctuates at increasing levels. Medium power level 9.9994 warp equivalents. Ooh. Analysis conduit designed for high speed capacity or high capacity energy transfer. Graviton restrictive web. Yeah, we've done this one. Alright, so mission objectives: locate Merton's orbital station. We are there. Stabilize life support. Prevent power core breach. Lower shields to permit evacuation. The station is the center. I think we've had enough. I think we've had enough there. Alright. Resume.
Intriguing. My tricorder readings do not match my personal observations.
Excellent.
Perhaps
Data.
this device can deceive our tricorders.
It's sending false readings to our tricorders. It's like a chameleon. It disguises itself perfectly. If we weren't here to see it, we'd never know it was here. It could probably fool our ship sensors just as easily. This chameleon field seems to take a fraction of a second to adjust to new scanning frequencies. If I set the tricorder to randomly shift frequencies at high speed... There. I'm getting a partial reading now.
You're a genius, LaForge. Unidentified device. Mass 15. Holy smokes, that's a 15,000 kilograms. I weighed that just before I started training. Composition surface is neutronium, minimum thickness 5 centimeters, deeper scan possible. Maximum output estimated at 9.6 warp equivalents, duration 10 minutes, reserves increasing. Emissions, plasma suspension beam, active scanner waves, warning evidence of phaser capability. Keep the phasers in the pants, boys. Analysis, subject is warp capable device, so it is a ship. Still the same as last time. Still the same.
Yep, it's a neutronium hull, all right, and a powerful energy source. I've never seen that much power in such a small package before.
I have. I'm just joking. Riker, you gotta talk to your crew again, I reckon. Sorry, I got distracted there with my feet. It's just like my floor isn't level either. It causes all kinds of problems with this chair. Alright, Beta
The
first.
power core controls should be located in the lower engineering hull.
The power core could breach its containment field at any time. We have to get to main engineering right away.
Data.
Readings show tremendous fluctuations in the power level.
Okay. Power conduits, strange machine, already have. Walk to core control room. Engineering lab 4. Can we just walk past this thing? I think it'll just blast us, right? Dr. Crusher. I wouldn't do that in real life, okay? Just...
Dr. Beverly Crusher is the Enterprise's chief medical officer.
No, Dr. Beverly Crusher is unconscious.
Dr. Crusher has been injured.
Oh. Hey, look. You know, you're... Oh, God. Use tricorder on yourself.
There's no need for that.
She's nearly dead. Now I feel bad. You're the best looking, alright? You're just as strong as all the men. And we know that's not true. Oh, here we go. Right, Data's probably the one to be doing this. But Geordie's the engineer. What was it? Flux. He was using for the type flux router. Alright. Yeah, I used my American. Yeah, we take that. Let's head back in. We missed something, obviously. Flux router for the should have gone to the administration. Administration. Hollow table.
Much of the equipment here is damaged. The hollow table and several of the control panels are no longer functioning.
Mr. LaForge. Don't you love it when a plan comes together? Okay, Mr. Data, you are the science officer. Tell me what that is.
Power surges have damaged systems throughout the station.
Okay. I already knew that. So, can I use? No, I don't want to deactivate. Use hologram?
I do not believe that will work.
What about you, Jordy?
Look at this damage report. Only a few very specific sections were hit. No random damage at all. This wasn't an attack. This was surgery.
Just like the Borg, huh? Sorry, I'm all trying to readjust myself here. Security.
It's dead. Power surges have disabled most of the station's primary systems. A lot of these systems are out.
Can you use that?
A lot of these systems are out.
I guess that's a no.
I think we're in luck. This life support console's still active.
I wonder. Can we shut down? Emergency shutdown terminated. Restore. Life support disconnected from main power, operating on emergency power only area. Okay.
I don't see anything special about it. I don't see anything special about it.
Oh. It's like your opinion, man. Power monitors are down.
A lot of these systems are out.
Okay, now we're looking stupid. Come on, let's go. Look around. We're missing something.
The power core could breach its containment field at any time. We have to get to main engineering right away.
Yeah, but we can't because it keeps blasting us, so... What do we do about that, LaForge? Think. Think. I want to be able to disrupt that beam. Yeah, resume.
Readings show tremendous fluctuations in the power level.
Forge.
Amazing. It's using a plasma suspension beam to draw energy straight out of the main conduits.
Okay, how does that help me?
I'd sure like to get a look at that power core. Just one of these conduits could handle the entire energy output of the Enterprise.
What does Riker think?
The most likely place for the jettison controls is in engineering. Let's go.
Ah, okay. Thanks. See, I knew Riker would have the answers. Okay. On a data.
This auxiliary power control panel is operational. I believe we can alter the power flow on the station from this point.
Make it so, Data. Initiate temporary shutdown. Just that simple, eh? Well, let's go and see what our handiwork has delivered. No, nothing has changed. Okay, Doc, I want you there, Mr. LaForge.
Well, it's a little unfamiliar, but I think I can control the station's power flow from this panel.
Okay. Let's have a look again. Shut down Group 1. Group 2. Group 3. Oh. Sounds like something happened anyway. Hey!
The Forge Enterprise. Did you pick that up?
We have detected a small object departing the station at high speed. Sensors identify it as a small asteroid.
You've got to be kidding.
Apparently, this object is capable of sending false readings to our sensors.
That asteroid is a sophisticated device. It's using a chameleon field to send false readings to the sensors.
Interesting. The object has accelerated to warp speed.
I'd like to chase it down, but the station isn't stable yet. See how long you can track it. Yeah.
I'd like to chase it down, but the station isn't stable yet. See how long you can track it.
Acknowledged. Picard out.
Okay, there's a lot of stuff here, but we don't know if we need any of it yet.
I don't see anything special about it.
Don't be so disrespectful, Georgie. Okay, let's go. A hole. Okay, Mr. Data. Forge. Crusher and Riker in the middle. The middle of our awesome sandwich. Data, what's that?
The protective shielding on the conduit has been damaged, perhaps by the alien machine we saw earlier.
Forge, what's your...
I'd say that alien machine cut through the conduit casing to get at the energy inside. I'd say that alien machine cut through the conduit casing to get at the energy inside.
Okay. Bray. Oh, look at this.
Wow, there's no loss of air pressure. That breach must have been sealed almost immediately.
Intriguing.
Data, will you tell me anything about the hull?
The protective shielding on the conduit has been damaged, perhaps by the alien machine we saw earlier.
Okay, so can we, we'll head to engineering.
You have an uncanny sense of timing.
What was that?
Timing, I said. You have fine timing. The one instant I cannot afford to be distracted, and in barges all of Starfleet.
The best crew in Starfleet. Dr. Greams. Data, I want you to flank him. LaForge, you stand by with your techno babble. Lovely Crusher, you stand over here out of the way so he doesn't get any ideas. Commander Riker, address the grumpy old man.
I'm Commander Riker of the Enterprise. We've come to help.
Charmed. I'm Dr. Silas Greams, Chief of Energy Research. For now, the most help you can give me is to stay out of the way.
Ah, I see. You know what's gonna happen here? I'm gonna use the lady to charm his pants off. Not literally. Figuratively. I love how base this game is. What was that large machine just outside the door? It was attached to one of the conduits. According to our sensors, the power core is unstable. Yeah.
What was that large machine just outside the door? It was attached to one of the conduits.
I can't imagine. There shouldn't be anything attached to the main conduits except where they connect to the distribution net. What did it look like?
It was quite large, about 15 meters long.
Oh,
it had
stop, you
neutronium
saucy
armor
girl.
and used an energy weapon to cut through the hull.
Neutronium? Armed? We have nothing like that here. It must have been left by the ship that attacked us. Where is it now?
It cut itself an exit in the hull and left. Your safety system sealed the breach.
Well, that explains the damage to the conduits and the energy fluctuations. I wonder what it was doing.
LaForge, what do you think?
Let me try talking to him. Maybe I can at least get him to listen.
Okay, good work. Fine, Doctor. So LaForge, have at it.
The power core is dangerously unstable. We're going to have to jettison it before it breaches the containment field.
Jettison it? No, this power core is inherently unstable. All we have to do is get it back within operating parameters.
We don't have the time to try and stabilize the power core now. We've got to jettison it. No, we're not going to give up that easy, LaForge. So the containment field is not going to fail.
So the containment field's not going to fail?
Oh, it'll breach all right, but not so soon as you might think. I may have time to get it under control if you'd stay out of my way.
Oh, okay. Riker. Gotta ask
Let me
LaForge.
try talking to him. Maybe I can at least get him to listen.
You just had Data. You give it a go. Since you are certain the core can be stabilized, we will not jettison it. Can we be of any assistance? Yes, that's the way Data would speak.
Since you are certain the core can be stabilized, we will not jettison it. Can we be of any assistance?
Thanks for the offer, but I haven't time to instruct Starfleet in the intricacies of singularity-driven power generation, so kindly stop distracting me.
With these Data. Okay, LaForge, give it another whack there, pal. If you really think we can save the power core, alright, we'll try it your way. I'm Geordi LaForge, Chief Engineer in the Enterprise. We're here to help. Look, I'd love to sit here and tinker with this thing until we get us. No, we're not gonna do that.
I'm Geordi LaForge, Chief Engineer of the Enterprise. We're here to help.
Thanks for the offer, but I haven't time to instruct Starfleet in the
Ah,
intricacies
come on,
of
Grimes, play ball
singularity-driven
here.
power generation, so kindly stop distracting me.
Alright, hit him with the big guns.
Dr.
Yeah.
Greams, I'm Chief Engineer on a Galaxy-class starship. It's my job to work miracles.
Have you seen a system like this before?
I'm not sure. It looks like some kind of gravity wave power source. But how can you generate gravity waves of this magnitude?
A little something I got from the Romulans. We've got an artificial singularity bottled up down there, and by varying the strength of the containment field, I was able to increase the magnitude of the gravity waves.
But now that something's got the energy flow out of phase with the containment field, we've got to get the energy flow back in phase immediately.
Not bad for a Starfleet officer. You
He's
may
the
be
best,
of some
Grimes.
use after all. You see, the only reason the field's held up this long is because I've been here manually compensating for the fluctuations.
Sounds like you could use an extra pair of hands. Listen, I'll handle the conduit. You maintain the containment field. Manually, that's impressive.
Manually? That's very impressive. But according to these energy readings, you're losing ground. Those fluctuations have been getting wilder every minute.
If you think it's bad now, watch what happens if I stop compensating. But in order to dampen the fluctuations and bring them back in phase, I'd have to access one of the damaged conduits.
Sounds like you could use an extra pair of hands. Listen, I'll handle the conduit. You maintain the containment field.
I'll keep the containment field up as long as I can. Get a phase inverter coupling and a wave reduction converter from the equipment cart. It's in Engineering Lab 4 on the other side of the central shaft.
What did he say?
Phase inverter. But that'll just make the fluctuations reverse. Unless... if we use the wave reduction converter to dampen them, the reversal will actually work in our favor.
Smarter than you look. Install the phase inverter coupling in the damaged area. Then use the wave reduction converter to bring the fluctuations down.
Phase inductor, wave inverter.
Make it.
I'm on my way.
Phase inductor, wave inverter. Okay, boys. And fine, lady. Let's get to work. We don't have much time to waste. Come on, hop two. Let's go. There's a way to speed this up as well. I forgot how though. Like they can fly in extra time. Not actually fly. Okay, LaForge. I normally use data, but plasma shunt, no. Wave converter. Oh no, wait, it's wave inverter, isn't it? Pulse negator, not needed. Graviton probe, not needed. Inverter coupling. Wave converter. Plasma shunt. It's these two. Okay, Mr. LaForge. You got what you need. Plasma shunt. Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, we better save actually. You know, it'd be terrible to not save.
I don't see anything special about it.
Did I ask you anything? Alright, let's go.
I'd say that alien machine cut through the conduit casing to get at the energy inside.
What one did he use? Wave converter. Inverter coupling. He's doing something. Go on to LaForge. You big old brain, you. Ooh. Okay. And now we put this in as well, don't we?
Enterprise.
Picard here.
We've stabilized the power core. The outer shield should be lowered now.
Confirmed. We'll start evacuating the wounded immediately.
Great. That means we're done here. Beam us up.
Acknowledged.
No, wait, I want to say... Oh. I want to say goodbye to Greams.
We are being hailed, sir. It is Chancellor Danub. On screen.
Captain Picard, you have my warmest thanks. We had really given up hope.
We're pleased to have been able to help. Have you recovered all the pods yet?
My staff tells me all the evacuees are safe and sound. And my compliments to your medical staff. Our surgeons were quite impressed with Dr. Crusher's handiwork.
I'll pass that along. The last of the injured personnel should be beamed down within the hour.
I think we can handle it from here. By the way, Dr. Greams personally extends his gratitude. He felt he owed you and your crew an apology.
Tell him we accept his apology. Picard out. What are your orders, Captain?
Let me pour a bottle of wine first. Oh, a glass. Alright, that's the bottle gone, folks. No more mulled wine for the boys. No, I still have a bottle of red wine there. But I don't think I'll make a habit of it. I should like to consider the situation a bit further. Set course for the Ruinor sector and resume our patrol along the neutral zone. Set course for Horst Tree. Where are we going to Horst Tree? Or Shanok, right? Yeah. Resume course.
Set course for Horst 3, Warp 5.
Aye, sir.
Warp 5.
Engage.
Beautiful ship. Farewell and adieu to your fair Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu, your ladies of Spain. For we received orders we're to head back to Horse soon. But never more shall I see you again. Should have increased warp. I quite like this, you know. Just it feels like real-time traveling. There's a map as well. You can kind of explore a whole galaxy and just go to places. Some of them are lethal, like the black holes and whatever, and push the hull of the Enterprise, but we try not to do that. The combat is wojus at times as well, because if you get into it with a ship, they kind of wobble all over the place and they go into spaz mode.
Helm, standard orbit.
So I might change the difficulty after an away mission is done, and then bang it back up as again when an away mission is on, because the combat could get sloppy. We'll see. We'll go in, because I was whooping ass anyway all these years. Okay, we'll save again. Enter. Standard orbit view screen. Well, would you look at that? Part 3, everybody. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and contact Shanok. Oh! Can I still talk to Dainab? Come on, we do that for a laugh.
Thank you again for your efforts, but I'm afraid we're rather busy. There's much work to do to recover from this disaster.
I understand, Chancellor. We will let you return to your duties.
Oh, that was rather rude. Shanok, give us a shout out there, buddy.
Greetings, Shanok.
Hey, Vulcan.
I'm Captain Jean-Luc Picard.
Captain, how may I assist you?
What brings an archaeologist of your stature to such a remote planet? Planet Shanok, we have several Garidian refugees aboard who are remote planet. What the fuck? What are you doing? We have several who are. Why did it do that? Shanok, we have several. It's something going on here. Shanok, we have several Garidian refugees aboard who are trying to find something called the Fifth Scroll. They said you might be able to help. Straight in, no time wasted.
Shanok, we have several Garidian refugees aboard who are trying to find something called the Fifth Scroll. They said you might be able to help.
Possibly. I once did extensive research on the Lawgiver and the Followers. They fled into what is now Federation space 1,000 years ago, bearing the Fifth Scroll with them.
We've heard of them. So where did these followers go?
I never found the Followers' colony, but your friends should not lose hope. In my search, I stumbled on one of the Followers' ancient ships. The logs indicated that they had found an M-class planet suitable for colonization.
What brings an archaeologist of your stature to such a remote planet?
I am excavating the ruins of a Chodak outpost. The Federation Archaeological Survey is sponsoring my work.
Who are the Chodak?
An ancient race. At their peak, the Chodak occupied most of what is now the Romulan Empire. But I thought all known Chodak ruins were on the other side of the neutral zone.
This is the first Chodak site found in Federation space. It was my good fortune to discover it.
Oh. Big Brain Picard. What have you found so far? I'd be most eager to know. What have you found so far?
What have you found so far?
A great deal, actually. I have uncovered evidence of an extensive administrative system, as well as examples of Chodak computer technology quite similar to our own isolinear rods.
Intriguing. Such devices would be among the oldest known examples of isolinear technology in the galaxy.
I hope to confirm that fact. I sent several rods to the Mertens orbital station for testing. They've developed a gravitic stress dating method which is extremely accurate. However, I have not yet received their results.
Yeah, I think that's the only option I have. Thank you for your help, Shanok. Good luck. Yeah.
I'm afraid we have got some bad news for you, Shanok. Mertens station has been attacked. It was almost completely destroyed.
Indeed. That is a great loss.
Yeah, but we saved it, yeah? Did you tell him that part, Picard? I'd be most eager, yeah, definitely.
I'd be most eager to examine the site myself. I can beam down immediately.
Captain, I'm aware of your reputation as an archaeologist, but I cannot permit any visitors. The excavation is far too delicate. My apologies.
Thank you for your help, Shanok. Good luck.
And to you, Captain. Live long and prosper.
Peace and long life.
What are your orders, Captain?
Yeah, just return to our patrol. Oh, wait,
I should like to consider the situation a bit further.
we want to talk to these headbangers in here, don't we?
The fifth scroll could be the greatest
still
social
going on.
discovery in Garrett's history. I urge you to help us find the scroll for science's sake.
Mr. Data,
Mr. Data, any suggestions?
I suggest we contact Starfleet, Captain.
have you done an internal diagnostic? Okay, right. Resume course.
Any suggestions, number one?
I'm sorry, Captain, I don't have any suggestions right now.
Okay,
Captain.
so... Oh. Ah! Game! I am gonna slap you on the head.
On screen. Greetings, Admiral. What can we do for you?
Jean-Luc, good to see you again. I have a little favor to ask. Would you be interested in finding a little lost lamb for me?
Of course. You were a lot better than the last one. A lamb.
A lamb?
A figure of speech. I have a friend stationed on Marasia, an exobiologist. I haven't heard from her in quite a while. I'm getting a little worried. I'd like you to check into it if you can.
Who exactly is this lost lamb?
Her name is Dr. V. Hunforsch. She was on Marasia cataloging local species for the Federation Zoological Database, but no one's seen her for days.
Have the local authorities investigated the matter?
Constable Lixie, who runs the preserve, thinks V went on a field trip and that there's nothing to worry about. To humor me, she said I should send a team to investigate.
Admiral, do you have any reason to suspect foul play?
The truth? V is headstrong, but she might be chasing butterflies. But I think there's more to it than that. And Jean-Luc. Marasia is applying for Federation membership. You could review the state of affairs there while you're looking for our exobiologist.
Very well. As soon as we receive your report, we'll get underway. Unfortunately, sir, the Enterprise is committed to another assignment. What other assignment? We're gonna take the job, Admiral. You seem like a good man. You have a nice face and a nice voice. You seem kind, so yes.
Very well. As soon as we receive your report, we'll get underway.
I'll transmit it immediately. Oh, and Jean-Luc, the Marasians have a strict matriarchal society.
Boo.
Males are usually treated as servants at best. Don't take it personally.
Understood, sir.
Good luck. Redrick out.
Laying a course for Marasia, Warp 5.
Yes, sir.
Engage.
So we're on our travels to the Fem Central. Well, a couple of patriarchs are on their way, Marasia. You better get ready. So we're dealing out the slapdowns. I don't mean that in violent terms. It's, you know what I mean. I wish they'd, like, bump up the warp. Nah, I don't. I kind of like the transition. Let's go back and look at the bridge. Counselor.
Counselor, do you have any thoughts?
I'm sorry, Captain, but I don't have any suggestions right now.
Back to the view screen then, I guess. The Kindai sector. Destination Marasia. Light years 25. 23. 21.
Warning. Entering nebula.
Maybe you should have brought a deck of cards, huh? I like this though, you know, back in these days, 30 years ago, people had attention spans.
Space.
They had actual attention spans. You'd never do this today because people would lose interest. Like, you have, like, what is it, 5 seconds now? Stupid
Helm,
people.
standard orbit.
Captain's log supplemental. The Enterprise has arrived at Marasia to investigate the disappearance of Dr. V. Hunforsh, an exobiologist stationed here for the past 2 years. The 3 species native to this world have enjoyed a millennium of peaceful cooperation, and this visit will give us the opportunity to review Marasia's petition for membership in the Federation. It's time we introduced ourselves. Mr. Worf, hail Constable Lixie.
Aye, Captain.
I'm Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the Federation Starship Enterprise. We have come to investigate the disappearance of Dr. Hunforsh.
Welcome to Marasia. As I told Admiral Redrick, I really don't think Dr. Hunforsh is in any danger. She's probably on an extended field trip.
Good. We'll need your beam-down coordinates.
I shall transmit them. And, Captain, in order to protect the animals in the preserve, we permit no weapons of any kind on the surface.
Out-of-way teams carry phasers for self-defense only. They can be locked on a low stun setting. I assure you none of your animals will be harmed.
I'm sorry, Captain. I won't allow it. We cannot predict how even your lowest setting will affect our animals.
Silverback gorillas. We respect your laws. I cannot risk the safety of my away team. Is there a choice? We got silverback gorillas down here. We're not even allowed to have our phasers. Well, we've got data.
We will respect your laws. The away team will not be armed.
For a male, you are unusually cooperative.
Is there any better way to begin a relationship?
Forgive me, Captain. I am not accustomed to seeing a male in command. I will await your investigators.
No wonder your planet's a jungle. It's a bit of harmless, good fun, good humor. Okay, wait, no, first. We always save. Then we go down. Transport up!
Beam down coordinates selected.
Excellent, excellent. Okay. Who do we want? Picard could lead this one. He is kind of, I want Picard on this.
Captain Picard, please report to the transporter room.
Definitely want Counselor Troy
Counselor
as
Troy, please report
manipulative
to the transporter
technique,
room.
the way Hollywood does it now. We don't want Riker this time. We definitely want Data.
Lieutenant Commander Data, please report to the transporter room.
Now, the question is, do we want LaForge or Worf? Well, we don't need Worf, because we got Data. We always need an engineer though, don't we? Oh, it's a tough choice. Tell you what, we'll go down with Worf, and then if we need to switch it up a bit, we'll go back and we'll come down with Riker. Or LaForge.
Lieutenant Worf, please report to the transporter room.
It's so hard to choose, like, when they're all your favorites. Energize, Mr. O'Brien. Great.
Visitors for Constable Lixie. Constable Lixie is present.
I'm Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the Federation Starship Enterprise. We have come to investigate the disappearance of Dr. Hunforsh.
Welcome to Marasia. As it turns out, I'm conducting a little investigation of my own. I'm curious to know why the Federation allows so many male officers. Doesn't it cause
Men are the
morale
best.
problems?
Perhaps you would like to
Love me.
discuss Dr. Hunforsh's disappearance first.
Oh, don't worry yourself about that. Now, seriously, how do you handle discipline without a strong matriarchy behind you?
I don't think I'll get anywhere with this inquiry.
I understand if self-analysis is difficult for you. I meant no harm.
Sounds just like every feminist I've ever met. Okay, Captain, you're having no luck. That's because you're a strong alpha. Who's surprisingly beta in some ways. It's weird. Listen, Mr. Worf, what do you think of this big ape?
Constable Lixie oversees the preserve. She would make a formidable opponent.
Worf, you can't fight me. Sorry. Mr. Data.
Constable Lixie is a Marasian of the Euclean species. She oversees the preserve and reports directly to the planetary government.
What's this big chicken?
Verandas are highly intelligent avian mammals with sophisticated vocal abilities. This basket holds fruit, roots, and larvae
That's a
for the
ribcage,
constable's
Data.
veranda bird. Marasians typically use the bones of the dead to make useful objects.
What's this?
The braiding is woven from stone and hair, traditionally taken from the Euclean tribal matriarch after her death.
So that's who that is. What's this say?
The carvings are signatures of all past inhabitants of these quarters.
Damn, I love this game. It's so much thought went into it, so much.
A standard tricorder can establish a data link with this computer port. The computer is a BAT 4003, an obsolete Milosian model. It has been modified for hand and foot operation.
I acknowledge your curiosity. Please do not disturb the privacy of my files.
Have you got something to hide, do you? Okay. Hold on a schmeckend. I have to check the time. I haven't quite worked out the kinks in this. Well, it's 50 odd minutes. So we're gonna call it a day at this one. Make sure to come back for the next one. In part 3, we will continue on and we'll sort out this mystery here on Marasia, and we'll put this big ape in our place and this chicken in the oven where it belongs. It's Christmas, baby, and we've got a big turkey right there. Anyway, thank you for joining me on this. I hope I have distracted you, provided some entertainment for you, provided some kind of release, especially company over the Christmas and over the course of this episode. So without further ado, Shlán Lat, Gurav Mahagut, August Pog Mahone. Catch you in part 3 tomorrow.